Rockfield Studios. I'm Mikael from Opeth, and we're here currently recording our 12th album, I think it is. Let's have a look. It's a famous driveway up to the studios and the residential, the suites, basically. And it's a cloudy day in late May of 2016. Well, we're in the Quadrangle Studio, which is the second studio to be built here at Rockfield Studios in Wales. I think it was built in '73. It's got an SSL, I think they're called SSL, I don't know that shit, but it's a good console. It's got the old the tape, the old 2-inch tape recorder and a 1/4 inch. I think that's used for mastering, maybe. Not sure. But then there's lots of digital stuff and compressors and stuff like that. We have never recorded here. I picked the other studio, which we'll see later, because I had a Neve console and we worked on those consoles before. I thought they sounded good, but what do I know? Anyways, this studio is famous, so come on. This would be the recording, the big recording room, which is it's not really that big, to be honest. This is famous for the band Queen, who recorded Sheer Heart Attack here in 1974 or 5, 1975, 4, and also Night at Opera. Bohemian Rhapsody was recorded partly here. Not only that, it was recorded on this grand piano here. This old, what's it called? Buschendorfer. Bösendorfer. So this is how it sounds. You can hear the, I mean, Freddie Mercury was a bit sloppy, so my touch is a little bit more sensitive. But it was recorded on this grand piano, and apparently the drums, Roger Taylor's drums, were in there, or maybe they're out here. I don't know. I wasn't here. I was barely born at the time. But like I said, we have never been in this studio. We never recorded in here. But I think most of the kind of big name bands that come to Rockfield or that's been here over the years probably picks this studio because of Bohemian Rhapsody. Whoa, windy. So this is the courtyard. It's basically an old farm. As you can see, it's horses and stuff. This is also a residential studio, so we live here. That number 4 would be my room. And it's nice and tidy, but I'm not going to show you in. Fredrik and Mendes lives there. I think Axe and Joachim lives there. And then there's like a dinner type area with a kitchen and a laundry machine and kind of TV room and a patio out back, so we can sit and drink beer after a full day of hard work. Well, we're in the kind of living room, hanging out quarters. This is where we dine, and we get like in-house cooked food. So we have 2 chefs cooking for us. It's great. It sounds really luxurious, and it is, but of course we're paying for it. This is kind of the TV lounge, but we don't really watch a lot of TV. Just drink beer in here. And out there is like the paddock for the horses and a little patio where we can kind of hang out and again drink lots of beer. And that's the kitchen in there. There's the office. That's where Kingsley Ward, the legendary Kingsley Ward, hangs out, and his family doing the bookings for Rockfield Studios these days, or as it's always been. So that's it. Not much else going around here, apart from a few cars and horses, and at this moment in time, a rock legend as well hanging out here with me. If you listen closely, you hear our new singer, There he is. Got a growly type voice. His name is D. Oberman. And we're gonna walk and check out studio number 2, which is originally the first studio here, so it should be called number 1. And in the beginning, in the early 60s, it was up in that house. That was the studio, and that's now the residence of Kingsley Ward, the owner of Rockfield Studios. And then it moved to the upper floor of that house in the mid to late 60s, I think. And then moved downstairs to where it's at now. And you'll hear sound soon, apart from the dog, you'll hear some guitar noodling, because Fredrik, our guitar player, is recording his solos right now. So it might get loud, but let's go in and check. Let's go in. And now we're in the studio. This is where the magic happens. And we got Tom here, 17. Mendes is sketching away. And Fredrik recording lead guitars. So we've got a bunch of guitars, bunch of pedals. It's hot as hell and smells a little bit. Yes. But yeah, this is where we've been holed up for the last 10 days, or not even 10 days or so. And just kind of finishing off everything with some guitar leads. And after Fredrik is done, it's my turn. So I'm gonna go drink beer.
Ah, lucky you.
And we're in the corridor now, and down there is the bog, basically. Nothing to see there. And it's got a morning red light there. Going into the recording room. I'm not really sure how old this studio is, but quite old. Here's some guitars there. So we basically wrapped up the keyboards. We had this thing kind of rented, which is like an electric harpsichord, which we never used before. Sounded cool. Hammond C3, which is on pretty much the whole record. The Fender Rhodes 88, which is a larger Fender Rhodes, and it sounds amazing. That's a Vox type of organ that we never used, and that's a M100 or whatever it was called, Hammond, that wasn't used either. Microphones. I just finished acoustic guitars, so they're still here. I haven't put them away yet, but that's the acoustic guitars I used on this record, and they've been on some of the previous records as well. Grand piano over there we also used, which is a Yamaha, whatever it's called. It's a Yamaha. And Axe has his drum kit still set up. It's a DW drum kit of some sort, I don't even know. And Mendes bass station here. A couple of Fender basses and stuff, you know. But this is where we did pretty much did everything, you know. All the drums, all the guitars. The guitars are in the amps are in a different room. You can't go in there because you'll go deaf. But the rest was done right here in 10 days, which is amazing, I think. That's pretty much it.